Hey guys, Cookies here. Before I head off to bed, I wanted to go over a video because I was helping a group through Mythic the other day. I was just helping them with their Mythic Orgizoa progress, and it made me come to realize that there is so many players in this game that just are kind of, I guess, a bit unaware of how to properly find um, educated information on how to properly play or how to I guess optimize their characters is the best way to put it. As far as like talents, Azurite, all that kind of playstyle stuff goes in. Things that are just totally within your control. It has nothing to do with like player skill or anything. It's literally just knowing that this is better than that kind of deal. So I just wanted to go over like why I think methods that people use are typically not very good, and why I think there's certain methods that are far superior to using just simple guides like icy veins. Um, so first of all, if we go to let's go to icy veins, and let's just look at we'll just take, for instance, let's just say Resto Druid. And a lot of the time, again, like, these aren't bad guides. Like, these are made by good players. But the problem is, it's so, like, let's see. So, raid healing. Cenarian Ward, Incarnation, Spring Blossom, Flourish. Yeah, that's generally a good raid setup. But what if I'm progressing on a fight and these aren't the best talents? How can I figure that out without just knowing it? So I'm going to show you guys how to use Warcraft logs to do that. And all you're going to do is you're just going to click up here at the top. You're going to go to the boss that you want to see. So let's say Orgizoa is a great example for Resto Druid. Let's just take Resto Druid into account. So you just go to Rankings on there. You're going to go here, go to Rankings, and then you're just going to search by Healing. You click this damage button, Healing, and then change the healers to whatever healer you play. So Druid Restoration. Boom. Okay. Top talents, top trinkets, top Azurite power. So this is a good start. But we can just scroll down this list a little bit and just see what people are running. So let's just take into account what we see the most of. Okay, so Abundance is used, but hey, Cenarian Word is still used on some high parsing pulls and whatnot. Tree of Life is still used, but let's look at this. Flourish is used on some, so you got the default build that some people are still running. But what is this like overwhelming amount of photosynthesis talents being taken? Like, why is that a thing? And the reason for that is because on Orgizoa, you can play a certain playstyle to basically do an insane amount of HPS when it comes to progression. And it has to just do with keeping Life Bloom on yourself, because you're more than likely going to have Incubation Fluid anyways. And the tanks won't be taking damage, so Life Bloom is pretty useless on them. So you keep Life Bloom on yourself, and it keeps all your other hots ticking at a 20% faster rate at all times, that's crazy. So like, this is just a good example of like, using other, and I mean, even like some people don't even use Icy Veins, for instance. Like, just there's so many ways to find the correct information of what is better than other things. Like, for instance, I was doing Orgizoa and I saw somebody running Germination in Raid. Like, you literally can't play Germination in Raid because it's so pointless. Like, when are you ever going to be able to apply 2 rejuvenations on every single person in the Raid? It's impossible. You can't. You can barely do it on a few people. So, and we can take other bosses into account too. Like Lady Ashrane's a good example because she's a odd boss. And see, a lot of people are running just the default kind of talent setup. But you can also look at this and look for Azurite, or more importantly, like what essences people are running. That's always a big thing. But yeah, I just wanted to show people that. I don't think there's much else to it. Use guides, use Warcraft logs. And another thing is, obviously you can argue that like these are high parses, and these are typically like high-end mythic guilds that are on farm, or like the healer kind of cheesing super hard in a way, or hyper carrying the other healers. And I mean, that's a good argument, but at the same time, this is better to use as a resource and as advice than just kind of winging it and taking the talents that you think are, the best just because you don't really have any reason. You just are taking those talents. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. Make sure you drop by the Discord that I have down in the description if you want to hang out, or if you have questions and want to ask me what talents I think you should use for certain fights as any healers or anything like that. I'm more than happy to help out anytime. The link to our Discord is down in the description below. And yeah, hope this video helped. I'm going to have some more content out this week as far as utilizing healing cooldowns in raid and stuff like that. So I want to do more like raid oriented videos. And yeah, looking forward to it. So thanks again for watching. See ya.